First of all, let me take just a moment to thank you for allowing me back into your home.
Hello, everybody. What is going on? Yeah, thanks, Ed. I saw that and I was immediately like, that's a bot. That's a bot. Well, welcome in, everybody. Just a minute and I will get the old screen up. Camera. The shaky cam. Oh, you didn't ban him. Oh, did you just delete the message or what? All right. Well, you got auto nuked? Okay. All right, guys. What's going on? We are here to paint Votann. What's going on, Zen, your Raptor, Bot? Thank you guys for joining. We are going to continue painting Votann, who have washes and are ready for whatever highlights we'll be doing on them. So that's what we're doing today. But first, I want to show you. Votann, good morning. Good morning. I washed the tanks, and this rhino, you can probably tell, but the highlight on the red on this rhino was dry brushed, so it looks a little like not quite as good. I tried to be careful going through here. The second one looks a little better on this area, but yeah, I dry brushed the edge highlights on the silver, or on the red on this mini. So yep. Yeah, Zen, we did the same thing. I played a little last night, and we did the Helldrake mission. I don't know if like it just keeps auto putting everyone in the Helldrake mission, but yeah, we killed the Helldrake in the first phase he opened up. It was great. Or like it almost killed him, and then when we opened him the second time, he automatically died. Looks a little dingy. Yeah, yeah, and I'll weather it down and stuff, but like, boom, like that looks good. This took me maybe a quarter of the time to highlight the red here than it did on the it did like actually do an edge highlight. And I got, so mini still looks like crap, but I did do the red highlights on this guy. So we have the red highlights. I forgot to paint the missiles. I need to go through and paint missiles, but we will be getting more here. No, I just washed it by hand. I thinned down black wash a bunch and just did it by hand. It was easier than setting up the airbrush. Votann have rhinos? No, not quite. Not quite. Alright. Here is what we are doing. I am going to pull out some bright warm gray. And we're going to go through and we're going to highlight a whole bunch of stuff. So I got enough experience in Space Marine to level my plasma incinerator to purple. Is that like Artificer, maybe? Relic or Artificer, whatever the purple one is. I just need to run an operation and find the armory data for the for that level, and then I can upgrade my plasma incinerator. Yeah. So I don't know if you want to try that sometime, but I do. I want to try it. Okay. So yeah, making good progress on the Thousand Suns stuff. Making good progress on the Votann. I finished all the washes on the Votann, so just going to go through and highlight stuff. Some proc until hard. Yeah. Above average. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is like we should run a like a difficult raid. I am also level 13 on my tactical marine. So I have a bunch of good stuff. I feel like I'm at a good level where I could maybe do alright. We could take our time. I was running through, it was minimal threat ones. It was dumb how easy it was. Also, I ran through, I'll probably run through something with the melter rifle. That weapon is so broken. It was insane. It was absolutely insane how much I was destroying everything with that melter rifle. Like I got top shooting damage over a heavy player with that melter rifle and had more kills than the other two players combined. I just run off on my own. I would just melt the things, and I have a perk where if I do like a finisher, like an execution or a shooting finisher, it automatically reloads my magazine. Like, it doesn't give me more ammo, but it reloads the magazine in the melt-a-gun. So I shoot twice, I get 2 warriors stunned into execution mode, and I just execute one of them. It reloads my weapon. Like that's like how you cycle through that weapon. It's crazy. I was not even close to death at any point that entire run. So I feel like I'm okay to try some more difficult ones. And maybe I'll run through with the melter rifle since my incinerator is already leveled. So normally I would dry brush this color, but also normally this color takes up a much larger portion of the minis, so I am just gonna hand highlight these. I will dry brush on the vehicles because the vehicles have a lot. Got the plasma. Mine up to green, unlock 2/3 green, max their level with green armory, need to get XP for them to get purple. Yeah, yeah. I feel like I could, what is it, pug groups, right? I can probably run a lot of those on minimal on my own and not have trouble, but I feel like I could just do rando groups for average and do okay. Is higher. Decreases charge time while aiming down sights. Yeah, the plasma incinerator does that too. The one with the tactical marine. Yeah. Reduces my charge time. Use 2-3 charge shots to make a rubric blink red. Out of 7 charge shots I have in total. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, so you need a better weapon. Or a better version of it, right? Or, if you're working in conjunction with a team, it's just about, you toss a charge shot or two into a group, and the group nukes them. You know, stuff like that. I also learned it does splash damage. Yeah, it's for yeah. I agree. Yeah, it's same with the probably to a lesser extent the TAC Marines plasma incinerator. I learned my combo for killing rubrics really quick, and it's basically go to melee 3 hits and then the power hit, like the stun, and he like shoulder checks, and that puts any rubric in the red. So I figured out that exact amount, and then like I was running through and just like wrecking rubrics without problems in melee. Yeah, the chainsword, yeah. So if you keep hitting him with a chainsword, it's going to take like 6 or 7 hits. But for some reason, shoulder checking him, like doing that power strike or whatever, with the combo, it does enough to, yeah, to just, it stuns him and puts him right in the red. Like execution ready. And that's it. Yeah, and the shoulder check is good too because it stuns them anyway. So if they're in the middle of swinging at you or something, they got something crazy they're about to do. Stops it. This white, maybe we'll do skin or something. Yeah, just doing a bunch of highlights today. That's our goal. All the highlights done we can. They're all just gonna be basic one color over highlights, so nothing crazy. Down to try Hive Tyrant mission on hard, only because I can't deal with the rubrics as easily yet. Yeah, that's fair. All right. The Melta, dude. Your Melta will probably handle rubrics super easy. But yeah, that's fair. The Hive Tyrant mission would be a good one on hard because when you get good like close range weapons, like we trash the Hive Tyrant pretty quick. Into 11 and then 14 plus, yeah. That was the same with the Melta gun. It goes from like 5 to 6 to 7 to 11 plus. There's like some crazy weapons out there. I can load out on like ammo storage for the plasma gun too. Ammo team buff for me is better than 20% range damage reduction. I don't know. What's the ammo buff? Just give everybody extra ammo? Yeah. Last Berserk. Okay, let's get the two robots and the Jaegers. $25 more per 25% more ammo capacity. That is pretty solid. I guess it depends, right? If you're on a team with like 2 melee and the heavy, the ammo capacity probably isn't as big a deal because you're just giving yourself extra ammo capacity, but you're also getting priority on all the ammo boxes. Right? So if you have any other ranged focus classes, then that's definitely where it's at. Everyone's taking that one. Okay. Well, I got the perk of 5% damage increase, range damage increase for everybody on the team. Hopefully that does something. Hey, Blue, in the office today. Yeah. You playing any Space Marine recently? I haven't streamed it this week. I've been getting little games in here and there. Been leveling, playing Ops, which I've been having more fun with than PvP. PvP's a lot of fun though. Hey, Loki, what's going on? Boot up Steven like a week? Yeah, it's fair. I might stream some Space Marine next week. My real thing is just like I have these different minis I need to finish painting. I'm really trying to get these Votann done by the end of the week, and I'm really trying to get those Heresy minis done by the end of the week. So I have things that need to happen. National talk like a pirate. Oh, ahoy in every booty. Okay, yeah, I got it. You want depending on the day. Okay, cool. We'll find a time. Do orange next. Skin are the two big colors to do. You already dry brushed the brown coats way back when. Not something we need to worry about. Alright, the Jaegers are done. The Robots, and then we go to the Sagittars. Hey, Dark Angel, what's up? You chilling here in class for work time? Need something? Yeah, that's cool, man. Try to be as calming as possible. Thursday, so no tornado sirens going on today in Ohio. Hopefully, I mean, unless there's actually a tornado. The robots only have 4 toes. Weird. Humanity should be able to pick them out from a mile away. Mutants. And they find out they're robots and they freak out. Alright. First one, we got that color on. Let's get the other robot. Old Sagittars. What game's been sounding like fun to play? It's Mountain Blade, Bannerlord. That game has been sounding like a lot of fun. I haven't played that since it was in early access. The reason I stopped playing it is because that game was way too addicting. I was doing nothing but playing that game. Can't do that. I have to have some discipline. Milk steaks. That's true. Yeah. When are we doing something? That's not tomorrow, is it? When you streaming Played Up? I mean, Played Up and Bannerlord are essentially the same game. So I don't want to take away from Played Up. Once Magnus is done, that's right. That's right. You done with him yet? Yeah, poke you with a stick. Come on. Finish Magnus. First Friday of October. That's the estimation. Why do you have? Is your game the first Saturday of October? Is that how you know it's going to be done the first Friday? Ain't finished with the wings. We go by Demon Magnus. Meet him next week. Coming along nicely. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it does look really good. You're right. Wings just take forever. Get it. I've painted my fair share of winged models. I have a whole zombie dragon waiting to be assembled. I already painted that in the form of a Terrorgeist, and those wings were definitely the longest part of that whole process. Yeah, the work definitely will be worth it. Right. Now we are on to big boys. I'm going to try to dry brush these. Well, this works. Like a light over brush. Like that looks good. Okay. On point. The grime weather on the lighter beige. Yeah, it's just a thin down sepia. That's all it is. Come on. So blue, I learned how to cheat with my Thousand Suns paint scheme. Let's clarify some things here. I'll show you here in a minute. Let me get this guy dry brush and I'll show you. You trying to put a wash on large panels? Yeah, what you have to do, you have to thin it down. You kind of have to like work it around and everything, and understand that you'll be covering it, you know, with other layers of paint and such. Cheating on Magnus, yeah. Just on his sons. Yeah, so I've been painting the vehicles, the rhinos and the that Xiphon, and I figured out that I can dry brush my highlight on the rhinos, and it'll work well. Raja, what's going on? How was the Armada game, Raja? Was it fun? It's right if you won or lost. I just want to know if you had fun playing. Oh yeah, yeah. That's fair. Yeah. You said you're going up against like experienced players though, and that's definitely that game. Yeah, thin down your wash and dry brush over. But my brain hurt at the end. Oh dang. Oh man, I love Armada. So we dry brush. It's not perfect, but it's all right. We'll be other stuff going here. We got one more, and we got the weapons on top. But I want to show you this. So I dry brushed the silver highlight on these. Here, I'll show this one. This one probably got a little better. But the white gold highlight on these, you can kind of tell it was dry brushed a little bit. But hey, Zombie Bunny, what's up? But yeah, it's kind of got, I guess, a little more of a weathered look. But I did catch the edges with the white gold, and this took like between 5 and 10 minutes. And highlighting this whole thing by hand would take probably 45 minutes. So I saved a lot of time just dry brushing these two rhinos. And it's getting harder and harder to tell if they're 3D prints. You can kind of tell by looking at the side with the crazy lines on it, but just looking at the mini painted. Yeah, really happy with how they're turning out. He's running Separatists with Grievous and a ton of Squadrons. Yeah. Separatists are pretty nasty. So I get it. They have that upgrade. I think it's a Separatist only thing. I don't remember if it was like a title or it's a combination of things that go in like a Providence or something, but you basically end up like ignoring so much damage, especially from like bomber fleets, like one die shots and everything, that yeah, the ship, it's made to be a huge target, and then it just lives through everything. It isn't super evident. Okay, all right. Yeah, it's definitely not, like, it's not as clean as it is with the highlight. You know, like with the highlight, I can be very, very direct where I'm putting paint and everything. But I figured if I'm weathering, and it's a rhino, it's not like it's you know, Marines or whatever. I probably could dry brush Marines. Yeah, hyena bombers get really nasty if you let them get out there. So your Sienna Valen combo didn't work too well then? You weren't able to hold them up super well? Yeah, normally those isn't super evident. It looks great. Okay, well, thank you. Those super cheap squad combos, you have to like really run a like a risk reward, right? Where it's like, I know I'm going to lose them as soon as they engage, but like, which turn do I throw them in to stop the enemy bomber fleet for a turn? And so it's basically like knowing that your squadrons are going to die, but having to find where you're going to get the most out of them. Yeah, which, I mean, you know, there's lots of counters and like some rock, paper, scissors with that, between like heavy bomber fleets countering, you know, no squadron fleets, and medium squadron fleets countering heavy squadron. You know, there's a lot of things like that. And you know, your fighters may have been just outclassed by a full squadron fleet. One-on-one with my manager. We'll see how I've done the last few months. All right. You enjoy. Good luck. I'm sure you've done great, Blue. Core an officer that let him take squadron orders every turn. Also get a command token. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so he really prepped for, like, the squadron fight. Yeah, he was going, like, full bomber is what it sounds like. Which is tough, you know? Squadrons are gone after turn 2, yeah. Yeah, and like I said, it's a big, like, risk versus reward thing, where you have to decide, like, when it's worth... You know, you kind of hold those squads back, and then you decide when it's worth to put them in. Whether it's worth more to sit them behind your fleet and then you eat a bombing run, throw them out to kill some stuff, and try to play cagey and use them to whittle down the numbers, or, you know, is it better just to say, like, hey, they're gonna die. The enemy has the better squadrons. So I'm going to pick a turn. That's going to be like my go turn. And I'm going to send them out there to hold up the squadrons while I go deal with the ships. Really, he had initiative. Yeah, the initiative hurts. What objective did he pick? Probably contested outpost, if I had to guess. I can't remember. He had contested outpost. Yeah. Contested outpost is a definitely a really good one to pick as first player. You never want to pick most wanted against someone who's like playing into most wanted. But that's what's good about it though, is it sits there, you know. It reduces the enemy choices. I don't know if you did this with your if you took this stuff on the interdictor, but the interdictor's grav shift reroute affects the contested outpost. The actual base, the actual outpost. So you can move it closer to you and put a bunch of obstacles in front of it to mess with the enemy flying in toward it, which is maybe a little less effective against the squadron heavy fleet because, you know, squads don't care about that kind of stuff, but it takes longer for him to capture it. Which means more points. Yeah, you did. Nice. Okay, so you're making good moves. Three primary compared to his one. Yeah, he just murdered you. Yeah. That's fair. What happens? Yeah, contested outpost, like I said, it's pretty safe for first player to pick. Usually, so. He shows potential 120 points on the board, but it's very rare that anyone, or even between both players, they score all of that, so. This is going to be tough to dry brush. I'm going to do it. We're going to be careful. Also going to play the comeback through with the silver afterwards. Fix our mistakes. You're crafting a squadron-based fleet for Empire last night. Yeah, if you're doing squadron-based fleet, it's Sloan, right? Ray Sloan is who you want. That's your admiral, and you take ties. Like, the different ties are really good. I don't think any other admirals do a squadron fleet that well. At least for the Empire. The Rebels are fortunate to have a bunch. And yeah, I guess the other three factions have decent admirals for squadrons, but Ray Sloan is a menace. She is disgustingly powerful, but you know, she's pretty much the only one. Right. Quasars a command. Yeah, quasars are good. Yeah, there are a ton of good upgrades for the quasar. Quasars, obviously, it's the best carrier in the game. Okay, we finished all of that. Let's get some flesh colors out here. Just go back with the advanced flesh tone. We're just gonna do a highlight with advanced flesh tone. Not you guys. Let's move our paint to the side. Paint. And my favorite way to play Armada is Squadron Heavy. I like doing carrier-based fleets. Also a big fanboy of the Rebel faction, so... have the most, like, I think, like, carrier support of any faction, so I think they do it best. The Rebels. They have a ton of synergy. They have a ton of like officers that help squadrons. Their squadrons are all like synergistic. So a lot of the squadron ace abilities for the Rebels benefit other squadrons in the formation, not just themselves. Yeah, it's an interesting dichotomy of like the Imperial squadrons are very much like they help themselves. They make themselves do more damage or do whatever. The Rebels are very much where they help the other team members, the other squadrons around them. And I know the Separatists are very much they not only help themselves, but they take from friendly squadrons to help themselves. That's kind of how they operate. A lot of that. Yeah, which is really cool. Yeah. I think the Republic stuff, I think, is a more extreme version of the Rebels, of like everybody working together. Okay. Time for the skin on the Berserkers. Right. Skin on that guy. Meeting was boring as usual. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hey, Choach. What's going on, man? Was there a Heresy Thursday article? I didn't see one before I got on. I know they adjusted some PDFs. They took some units out of the Legacies PDF. But the units they took out were units that got like actual releases in campaign books. So moment of panic, but we're all good. Figured maybe they would. All right, Raja, have a good one. Or maybe they would release an article or something about it. Suck painting my burning chair. Oh no. Okay. Hey, paint it in stages and you'll be okay. No Heresy Thursday. Sad, once again. Maybe next week. Is next week the last Thursday in September? Because they said the articles would come back in September, so... I wonder how far in advance they plan those articles. This is what stressed me out the most. Hey, dry brushing, dude. Dry brushing's your friend with those the discs. That's what I've learned the couple times I've painted discs. Not sure how to paint the giant flames. Yeah. I think a Votann reminded of American Gods books. I've never read those. Is that Forgiven Neanderthal? Welcome. Painting fire is kind of strange, but you can do it with dry brushing. And what I would say is, because like fire is weird because, you know, the brighter it gets, more like inside the flame. You know, it's like where it gets hotter, it gets brighter. So you want to start with like white or like a very bright yellow, and like heavy dry brush with a yellow, and then, you know, slightly lighter dry brush up higher with an orange, and then go with a red. And you can work with dry brushes and make it look like a realistic fire if you're going for actual fire. If you're going for like a warp flame with different colors, use that same concept but with different colors. So if you're going like green flames, do like a really bright green or white in the middle, and then work your way out toward a darker green. It's like reverse highlighting in a way. Because you're not highlighting from darkest to brightest, you're highlighting from brightest to darkest. Votann is a Mayan translation to Odin, visiting their people. Oh, interesting. Boss keep calling you. The other flames on the demons, a metallic pink and blue. Just thinking up something wild. Yeah, okay. Find a crazy color scheme. That's fair. Kind of neat. Cool. I have no idea if you're going crazy color schemes. I don't know what you're gonna do. Half the berserker's done. Q. Dealing with? Oh, that's strange. They called your boss, and your boss like, this is the guy you need to talk to. Yeah, we just gave you his cell phone number. Let's call my personal number. Tell me how much my replacement sucks. Hey, Smago, how you doing? Our glass look like when you finished it in bronze. Yeah, it's still. I'm still gonna do a little bit more with it, but yeah, it's that light bronze is what we're painting it. So it's light bronze. It got a wash with the brown wash. Might do just a little more with it. I'm not completely sure yet what I'm gonna do with it. Go for some orange after this color. Kind of cruising through the highlights though, which is nice. What we want, what we were waiting for. Hey, Greenleaf, what's up? Buy more paints and never came back in real life. Dad, yeah. Have to buy more paints. I'm sorry, Greenleaf. You want to talk about it? Talk about it. We have some trauma that was never dealt with. Okay, last one with the skin. Tried to start painting this morning. Got caught up in meetings and issues at work. And work gets in the way of hobby. Yeah, me too. Me too, man. I get it. Well, you have something to look forward to, though. You know? What were you working on? We made a mistake. before. Highlight covers it. Probably don't need perfect base coats. Work is an annoying interruption of painting. I agree. Yeah. All right, skin is finished. I haven't found a recipe for plasma that I like. Okay. I go really easy with it. I thinned down Talisar Blue. Maybe 50-50, maybe more thinning down with just contrast medium. And you get a nice, like, bright blue, and that works well over white. And I just put that over plasma most of the time. I'm kind of a scrub with that, though, so... Okay, orange. We're doing orange. That's what I say, yeah, that's what I say. All right. We're going to do burnt orange, and we're going to mix a little bit of orange in with that, just so we can get a brighter color anyway. Talisar Blue is a contrast paint. Yeah, Talisar Blue is a very vibrant contrast paint, so you need to, you have to thin it down to brighten it up, or it's too dark. It's way too vibrant for any kind of glow. Aethermatic Blue over white, yeah, yep. I've heard a lot of good things about Aethermatic Blue, but I don't own it, so... Of all the contrast colors I own, I feel like I still own only a fraction of what they have out. Hey, Weehaw, what's up? I'm doing great. I hope you're doing well. Just putting highlights on a whole bunch of Votann. Doing well, that's great to hear. I'm glad. Byroth Blue, then some Calgar Blue on top, and maybe Cantor. Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if you're gonna just straight paint it. Cantor Blue's super dark though, isn't it? I think Calgar Blue is super dark, but... I think I'm just gonna take some pure orange after this. Hit some of the high points because 50/50 definitely doesn't have much of a difference as we need. Hellblasters, man, I want a squad of Hellblasters, especially since I've been playing Space Marine, playing with my plasma incinerator. Hey, Gosu, what's up? Adding something to the coils for the contrast on top of white? Yeah, what you could do is do the contrast and then go back through with white or like a darker blue and highlight and put low lights in as you see appropriate. Yep. It's all about the Melta. That's true, Datalorian. That Melta is disgusting. I was in a random group playing a mission last night, and it was just like I have never felt the game was so easy. So when I took the Meltagun as my main weapon. Maestro was up last night playing Space Marine. That's fair. Yeah. Melta Rifle and the Thunderhammer. Yeah. That's the only real choice. Everything else just makes the game harder. Star Laser, I think you're right. I think that Meltaguns are going to get a big nerf. I hope Bolters get a buff. With an update, because the bolt weapons are a little sad. Also, am I crazy? The bolt rifle with grenade launcher, does the tactical class get to choose that? And if so, where? Because it's not up in like my weapons options. Yeah, other guns need a buff. I kind of agree. Because I keep looking for that bolt rifle with grenade launcher, and it's not in like the stock weapon options. Unless I'm like crazy, like there's something else. Yeah, the sniper is kind of. Yeah, there. Like I have complaints about the sniper, but it's basically just like it takes too many shots to kill super basic stuff. Shouldn't be happening with a sniper. Like, do you select the bolt rifle and then go in and select the other stuff, or is it its own weapon? Music is calming for class. Good. We're doing. Get your schoolwork done. Get your schoolwork done. Get the, yeah, be productive. What we're doing. Under the bolt rifle, one of 3 variants you pick. Oh, okay. I need to look that up then. I'll occasionally go in there and I'm like, am I dumb? Like, what is? Geoscience? Okay. Nice. Because the one bolt weapon I hear everybody using is the bolt rifle with grenade launcher. That makes sense because it has grenades on it. So... Okay. The Zerk pants are highlighted. Abilities for 2 other Space Marines and ties the group feel flipped. With anger and range, gets the tactical aspect. Yeah. Yeah. Too bad, I guess, right? It might have to do with how players jump in when you play co-op. Maybe it's a more fun experience for the player to do the Berserker Rage. But also, like, Gadriel has, like, more lines and dialogue and stuff, so... You don't want player 2 playing, you know, the character that talks the least or whatever. Hey, Emma Nee, welcome. Karen has a little freezer burn going on. Yeah. Isn't Gadriel one of the original ones too? Like they're both from the Crusade era. Necrons will rule again. Welcome. Is this heresy? Right, dude. Necrons are super cool. Yeah, I think they're both from that era. So detailed, yeah. We're just working on some highlights. It's kind of a more simple paint job on these minis, but getting them done. Might finish up today. Don't want to make promises, but I'll still have some work to do off stream. Regardless, I gotta varnish and finishing like airbrush work on them, but Necrons will rule again. I assume you have a Necron army. Am I crazy in thinking that? Emma, do you are you in the hobby at all? Do you play Warhammer? You paint minis? Paint anything? I am going to be working on the Xiphon and Rhinos tomorrow. That's obviously going to be off stream. So. I play and spend most of my time painting. Yeah, yeah. So do we all. That's awesome though. You got pictures of your Necrons? You got photos. If you wanna join the Discord and post some photos, I'd love to see them. If you have like an Instagram where you have those photos, that'd be cool too. Your way. I love Necrons. I have a Necron army myself. They're really cool. They're really fun to paint. I actually have a couple boxes of Necrons just sitting on the shelf at the moment, waiting for other things to be caught up, but committing heresy because Necrons were first. Oh, okay, okay. Not so hot takes going on here. See, we get like super fanboys for different factions. Like Dark Angels and Imperial Fists are people that are very much like, you know, my faction's the best and my entire identity and personality is based around this faction. You don't see that with Necrons though. So it's crazy having a Necron player being like standing up for their faction's lore. Misfit, how do you prepare to plan a color scheme for an army? You make it look effortless. A lot of times when I paint an army, I might paint a test model or two. I kind of think about my colors. I have been in this hobby for so long that thinking of color schemes is like a pretty, I won't say it's like a natural thing, but like it's a pretty normal thing. It's really about finding a color you want, and you know, you can always use the lore like GW color schemes and stuff, but finding a color you want and then finding the appropriate accents for it. So you're finding for colors that complement your main color. Yeah, and that could be a variety of things. And also if you have like a certain tone you're going for. Oh, you're already in the Discord. Oh, okay. Nice. Sorry, I don't remember your name. I feel like I remember a name distinct as Necrons would rule again. But nice. Hero Fist mentioned Daylight Wall stands eternal. Yep. Okay, Zen.
It's clean, it's cold. Now that's what I call high quality H2O.
Absolutely. Good drink of water here. Thank you for the hydrate. Good stuff. Yeah, and Misfit also, like, I think about color schemes probably more than a normal person. But even then, it's not that often that I'm figuring out colors of things. A lot of times, we'll collect one or two armies. You know, they figure out their color scheme for their army. And that's kind of it, right? Newest entry in the whip section. Sure, I'll go take a look here in a minute. Yeah, see, look, it's Dark Angels fanboys showing up. I can't blame you. I mean, your name is Dark Angel, so I guess, you know. Circle take back the galaxy. Why would you need to think of color schemes when all you need is McCrag blue and some gold of choice? That's very true, Smago. No, I agree. Yeah. It's like saying my dad is better than your dad fight. Yeah, I know it is. Yeah, because especially when it's like fictional lore. I used to live like in the country when I was a kid, and I remember two of my friends' dads got in a fight at like a football game or something. Not like a professional football game, at like their kids' football game. It was interesting. EPD is my dad. He's better than your dad. Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, Gilliman is better. I mean, that's pretty objective because you can actually like manage something. Like I say, you know, I'm not like a big Gilliman fanboy, but like if we were using like real world rules with the Primarchs and they had to fight each other, Gilliman would win every single war against every single Primarch. It wouldn't even be close. Like he would just demolish everybody. Because he actually knows how to manage, like, you know, like rule a nation and manage logistics and do all that stuff. The dude's more like Dwight Eisenhower, you know. Yeah, logistics win wars. We were playing basketball in 5th grade, and a teammate dad got ejected for attacking a ref. Yeah, my son's basketball league last year had that happen. Parents got in a fight on the court, and it was, yeah, oh my goodness. It was funny too because, you know, there were like 5 or 6 teams in that league. I heard there was a fight with parents, and without knowing anybody else in the league, I picked out the kid and knew it was his family that got in the fight, and I was dead on. Like a kid from a different team. On the court in front of a bunch of little... Yeah, exactly, yep. Finished my Skaven, and now switching to the Black Templars for Crusade coming up. Nice! That is a perfect army for a Crusade Bristol Blade. Painting Black Templar sounds like fun. Okay. I need to get some dry brushing going again. Let's get a smaller brush to dry brush with. Why not the Crusaders themselves? Yeah. Templars. I have heard of them. They're from the they're from the animation, right? Are they from the Tithe? That's the White Templars, right? They can't translate the lady sign language. Friends joining Crusade, Orcs, and Deathwing. 8 others beside us so far. Nice. I have never played a Crusade campaign, but that might be fun. Unconfirmed Imperial Fist successor. That makes sense. I mean, anybody with the name Templar is probably going to be a Imperial Fist successor. This brush is probably too small and ratty. Yeah, the Phoenician sons. Yep. They like strive for perfection in everything they do, and they wear purple and gold. Totally Imperial Fist successor. Let's do this. Rinse that brush. White with purple and gold accent, yep. Oh, at the Phoenician Sun. There's another one that's like purple and gold, right? You familiar with Necron lore? Yeah, yeah. I gotta look at your mini too. Are these your demons? Necrons will rule again? With the color shift paint? Wait, what? No, that's okay. That's Choach. Sorry, I got like the streamer mode going. It isn't mine. Didn't you say you posted minis? Who posted minis? The newest entry in your whip section. I didn't see your work in progress. Are you painting Goblin? Necrons will rule again? I don't know. I don't know who's who. I have a little work to do. I think they look great. I love Screamers of Tzeentch. I think those are cool looking minis. Okay, we're gonna try a bigger brush this time. Which is the wrong Discord. Oh, okay, okay. You reached out to my contract and let them know I'm not fully engaged anymore. What? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Paint more of them. Do you have them all painted, or you just like not have the time, or what? Oh, it's something I don't want to type in TPD's. Save TPD's ears. Okay. Avert your gaze, children. Alright. No point in getting more. 12 is enough. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. You got a spot of grayscale. Talking about. There's the Sagittarius. Yep, yep. Here it is. So the bronze with a brown wash. It's nothing crazy. Like I said I might put some more light bronze over it, and then from there I'm not sure. Okay, difference between. Hard to tell. It's a little darker. Dog nest? What'd you say? I don't know. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Wow, that is a crazy color scheme. That's really cool. Like super bright red with like the like yellow highlight on it. Cool minis, man. Cool minis. Cool man's mini, yep. Cheap light box, a turntable. Try to take some pics of my minis. Post them up in a bit. Yeah, yeah. Show us the rats. Yeah, Skaven are cool. Skaven has always been cool. $5 for a very nice light box with LEDs. Alright. Also have one that's completed. Cool. Show pictures. Show us. Alright. That orange is done. Let's do a little bit of this orange as a just a little highlight on some of these other minis. Just to get the light going. Ooh, there's a finished one. Holy cow. Those highlights are so bright. That's really cool. Seriously, Necron's Oral again, very good work. And a very unique color scheme. It's just great. You should be very proud of those minis. So ask her what's up with this guy calling the contractor. I don't know. I mean, you have something to lose out of that if you were to contact about it? Because if the answer is no, then I would say go for it. Yeah. The answer is yes, then probably not. Held in the hands of a clown, yeah. Much of assistance this morning. Respond super fast to all requests so she knows I'm good. There you go. Is this the person that's hiring for that position? Senses are the managers of a corporate asked her opinion on me. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Play nice for a little bit longer, right? Messaging only my coworker with important info. Oh, you ratted him out. Nice. That's so scummy. Who is that guy? Let's all, like, call that guy's personal cell phone. What? What is up with people today? So welcome. The Icarus? How are you doing? I recognize that name. Squatch getting PvE are terrible. That's sad. Yeah. It is sad. Yeah, I had one dude I was running through one, and like he wouldn't move on from areas, so we just kept getting trapped in like perpetual enemy waves. And he would just keep fighting him and like just kept going, and I'm like, dude, just go. Had 8 pickups. Okay. Ooh. Resistance maneuver. What? Okay. Sigma, it's nuts. uh
I believe every day's a good day when you think.
Icarus, thank you for the sub, man. I might explode if I don't buy a Chimera. Who was that? Was that Gosu? Was that Gosu that gifted that? Yeah, hey Gosu. Who's the gifted sub, man? That's great. That's great. Might explode if I don't buy a Chimera, like the tank? Or the APC? I didn't think Mechanicus could use Chimeras. What are you getting it for? You have a guard army? Oh, it's a Navy Breachers. Oh, cool Imperial agents. Alright. They can't try hard enough. That's fair. That's fair. Get a Chimera and load it with rhinos, or how was that? That work? I was at my local store this past weekend, and they had the new Mechanicum stuff out. Looked good. They had the big Thanatar robot and everything. It was super cool. I resisted though. Too many to paint. Too many things to paint. Kill team so happens their battle line unit for agents. Yeah, it works out pretty well then. Those Thanatar, yeah. There's a guy in our Heresy group has a Thanatar painted in Iron Warriors colors, and it's gorgeous. It's also the Forge World resin, so he brought it to our big Apocalypse game. I don't know if it did anything. No idea. Creations are when you accidentally collected, yeah. What's up, Pone? How you doing, man? Bad. Hand of Flames. Okay. I saw your the work in progress. Was that like a flame on a wall? What was that? Yeah, a little flaming like incense thing, censer thing. Good work so far though. Yeah, sensor. Yep. That's what I said. I corrected myself. Loki, I know what a sensor is. Loki's our resident actually guy. Just swoops in. Someone doesn't know the name of something. At heard of this Champions Cup tournament. People seem to be making a big deal of it. Oh, huh. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I haven't watched one of his streams in a while. I've just been into other games so much more. I just haven't cared to check out 40K. I thought 40K was supposed to get like a points update or whatever soon, / FAQ thing soon. I should catch something. Yeah, that's fair. All right. Want to get in Warhammer 40K? What would you suggest I start off with, product-wise and paint-wise? Anything else I need to start my adventure in the hobby? Okay, well, good questions. So if you're wanting to buy minis right away, like you're in it for 40K, not just for like painting or whatever, I would say find a faction that you think is cool. Alright, so go look through the faction, see if there's a style or minis you like, read through some lore. Don't go looking at the rules and looking at like which army is best in 40K or which army has the highest win rate. Don't do that, because you're going to end up hating the hobby. Find what you think is cool. find what you think you'd want to paint, you know, whatever, what speaks to you. And then I would say before you buy like a combat patrol or anything, just buy a box of infantry, whatever their basic infantry, whether it's intercessors, assault intercessors, or you know, Kabalite warriors, or termagants, or you know, whatever, Tau-Fire warriors, whatever it is. Buy a box of those. Buy some relevant paints, colors. I mean, you can get Citadel. They're easy because they're normally like really available. I'm not a fan of Citadel paints and how they work. I'm a big fan of Pro Acryl by Monument Hobbies. But they're a little less available in a lot of parts of the world. So, but yeah, you need a brush, you need a cup for water, you need some paper towels, and maybe something used for a palette. You can buy cheap plastic palettes on Amazon with like little pips, and it's like $5 for like a dozen of them. Yeah, buy those things, and yeah, and try to put some paint on the minis. A spray primer would be good too. You can use something cheap like Krylon or Rust-Oleum. Rogue Trader lets me deploy D3, which is my 3 armigers just so happen to be. Oh, nice. Digging, and what spoke to me was the Sisters of Battle and Salamanders. Okay. I will say Salamanders will be a lot easier to paint. The Sisters of Battle's minis look great, though. Yeah, and if you have a GW store, they have a free mini, and like every month they have a free mini, and they'll help you like learn how to paint and stuff. They'll kind of teach you a little bit. Pretty Hammer Stream is worth checking out. Appetite for a bat rep. Great players have some atypical stuff like bad list RTT. Okay, interesting. Okay. I'm going to do, let's get some bright bronze out. We're going to try to do a little bit in here. Yeah, Sisters of Battle have a lot of detail, and the great thing about your normal Space Marines is you're not dealing with a lot of that. There's a lot of like simplicity in painting them. Yeah. You know, if you have more questions, and you know, if you're not sure about things, you're definitely welcome to come back and ask questions, or hop in the Discord and ask questions anytime. If I'm not able to answer you in time, like there are people that'll jump in pretty quick to answer questions. So one guy kind of makes it his goal to answer questions before I can in there. But yeah, you'll find some, you know, we have a really helpful community and everything. Find out what color to use, because there's specific green, right? Yeah, so does GW have like a, I don't know if they have like a, if you want to pick out the exact color Games Workshop uses, which you do not have to do at all. You can find your own way with your own colors. But GW might have something on their, like the Warhammer YouTube channel. They might have like a painting salamanders. Yeah, I don't know if the Citadel Color app has recommendations for that also. I'm not sure. I haven't been on the Citadel Color app for a while. Wait. Oh. I refuse to wait. What are we talking about? What's going on? Players, ways of painting. Yeah, yep. That makes sense. Yeah. People gotta paint things differently. Named character for salamanders. Scroll down. They should have recommended paint lists. Next to the pick of the backpack. Yeah. What's his name? Adrax Agatone or something is the guy's name. Yeah, they'll put some recommended colors. Simulate a painted mini actually good. No, I don't think so. You need to make that app, Coach. Another thing to do is to hop into Space Marine 2 and see what colors they use for,
First of all, let me take just a moment to thank you for allowing me back into your home.
Thanks for the follow, too. I appreciate that. Warpstone Green. Okay. Graduated Air Force Boot Camp. Okay, cool. Air Force member. Congrats to the nephew. Zen, I found something out. Another frustrating thing about Space Marine 2. I found out which color they use for the Blood Raven armor. And if I want to use that specific color for a custom color scheme, I have to buy the DLC that's out. So I can either have a Blood Raven with no customization in colors, or I can have my own wonky colors and buy a DLC, or I had to buy a DLC to get the colors. Yeah, it's beyond ridiculous at this point, the colors in that. Work on my speech to fart translator. Oh, okay. Yeah, Choach, yeah. Is it $55 for the DLC? What? No. Oh, hey, Sovol got an update. Where's the DLC? Oh, you have to buy the season pass. There's no actual... Yeah, you can't just buy the DLC. Oh my gosh. What's this Sovol update? I gotta read this. Let's see. Goblins. Goblins, when they level up, they can add 10 to their model count. That's amazing. And they get reroll attack rolls when attacking the flank or rear. And they get plus 10 to loot. So those are different level ups for them. Level up for orcs, plus 1 attack and fearless for 1 turn. Passive replenishment bonus, and rerolls 1 of the damage. Reptilians got some stuff. You can flee as a charge reaction to being charged. You can get a Minotaur King for the Goatmen as a character. Okay, so there's certain units that can't, but I still have my job. Oh, nice, Blue. Alright, good. Let's move back to Canada, yeah. What else we got? Use spell added Shroud. Gives unit cover effect next time until its next combat phase. Okay. Balance changes. Looks like dwarves got cheaper. Elves got cheaper. Undead got cheaper, and the zombie giant got better. Works got cheaper. Missile Warriors. Okay, Cherry got cheaper. Spawn got. Cherry got more expensive. Got cheaper and better. And Ratkin got more expensive mostly. Okay. Poison, tax, and regeneration are rules now. Okay, dang. Big update. Big update. Cool. Good deal, Soval. Good deal. And download the app to see the backpacks again. Salamanders are Waff Flesh in the Recess, Warp Stone Glow, Midtoe, and Moot Green highlights. Okay. Alright. We did that bronze. What's next? I need black. That's what I have to do. Some touch-ups for black I gotta do on the vehicles. Good. This is the kind of problem to have, right? Where you
First of all, let me take
to
just
think
a
about
moment
what
to
color
thank
you're
you for
painting
allowing me
before
back
you
into your home.
go and do the color, because there's not a lot left. Did the follow? De Potato, welcome. How are you doing? A little bit of silver as well. Correct some of the dry brushing mistakes, and you know what? Totally missed these things on both of them, I think. Contrast? Yeah, I'm sure there's contrast out there. Yeah, the green contrast I've never been super impressed with, except for like the really bright stuff. Contrast on Space Marines is never, I don't know, never amazing though. So I don't even know if I would recommend that. Yep, I've heard good things about Warp Lightning. I don't own it. I own Striking Scorpion Green that I really like. But obviously, like, that's not a color for Salamander's armor. It's way too bright. What you gotta do, you just paint the base color. What was it? Like what was the color again? Wa Flesh. And then you dry brush those other two highlight colors on them.
It's clean. It's cold. And that's what I call high quality H2O.
Hydration in just a moment. Striking Scorpion is really nice, yeah. Get a drink. The red contrast, really? Flesh Terror is amazing. Flesh Terror and Blood Angels Red are both fantastic contrast paints. I think Flesh Terror is like top 3 contrast paint for me. Yeah, well, I mean, I think any contrast paint on Space Marine isn't going to look super good. Space Marines don't really have the necessary sculpts for contrast to work best. Flesh Terror on my Imperial Fist, yeah. All right. What is next? I need to put down some silver, and there's a couple little touch-up things to do. Very close I have is Mechanicum Red. Saturated. Mechanicum Red. Is it Mechrite Red? Is that the color? Or is it Mechanicum Red? Or is it Mephiston Red? First Army, and also doing Salamanders. Waflesh, Warpstone Glow, Nolan Oil, Moot Green, Edge Highlight still the best path. Yeah, I think my recommendation, Potato, is do that the Wa and then Nolan Oil, and then dry brush. Dry brushing is a technique that might seem intimidating, but once it clicks and you kind of have it figured out, you'll paint your minis so quick and they're gonna look great. I dry brush my Marines. Like, that is what I do for my own Space Marines, is I use dry brushing to put their highlights on them. So to me, it's like the easiest and best thing you can do. Overbrush the Warpstone. Overbrush. Yeah, heavy-handed dry brush, yeah. Did I use purple as a shadow color? Yeah, purple's a good shadow color for green as well. That's true.
It's clean. It's cold. Now that's what I call high quality H2O.
Alright. Staying hydrated today, guys. One moment, take another drink. Reddish brown, yep. Horse with purple shadows and yellow highlights. Let's get a drink. Commander Kill Team. Taking me forever. I really like how they turned out. Nice. Yeah, that's the whole problem, right? You have to paint that many of them. I painted that Kill Team Commando, the Commando Kill Team twice for commissions and really enjoyed it. One of them I painted in purple. Their skin was like, it was very vibrant purple. And I gave them orange, like safety orange vests and stuff. All their clothes were like safety orange. And the lore behind it was, you know, they're commandos, so of course, you know, you don't want to see them, so they're purple because you've never seen a purple orc, and they wear the safety vest. They think it's camouflage because they went to a human world and they had like leisure hunting, and they were wearing orange vests. And the orcs saw that and thought that was how camo was supposed to look. So Hey Emma. Well, thanks for sticking around, Emma. It is yeah, I'm in the Midwest US, so it's only 12:40 p.m. here. But yeah, thanks for coming and lurking and hanging out. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Or some good sleep. Alright. Well, for now. Cells die. Maybe back on later in case I'm not. Everyone have a good day. Alright, cool. Keep doing some things and try to finish these minis. I have goggles on these Jaegers. Just gonna hit silver right in the lenses. Obviously, the robots don't have goggles. We'll close with standard Goths instead. That's fair. I was super proud of that commando kill team I painted. You have a hat. You don't have goggles. Okay. Well, all right. You know what I think? I think we're about on like kind of a final step here. I'm gonna pop all these guys off their bases when they're done because not basing these particular minis. But we are going to pull out some light umber. Get some of this brown here. First thing, this mini had a little... It's good, and these guys don't have a lot of brown on them. Sure, there's nothing crazy I can correct on these as I go, like this strap right here. First 5 posts to Instagram ever with my $5 light box. Nice! I'm gonna check it here in a minute. Zerker's done. Welcome back, Gosu. I think I'll need to highlight our black a little bit, especially on these weapons, on everybody's weapons here. Got rats. I want to go see rats. Oh yeah, this look really good. Bases are really cool, like the bright colors look really good. Good stuff. Is this everything from the Scaventide box? Advice for a salamander soldier's head without the helmet. What do you think of the Dead Stormcast? Oh yeah, I see him. Yep, I'm always a fan of Dead Stormcasts. Oh man, really well done. Good stuff. More to come. Nice. Yeah, for the heads, I think really it's you could do a couple things. You could either paint like a darker gray and put a black wash over it, make it look darker in the recess. Maybe like 2 coats of a black wash. That might be the easiest way to do it. The other way is you paint black and you highlight or dry brush up into like a gray. You're gonna post like 5 a day? Holy cow. Alright. Just catching up with all your pictures basically. Hey Kai, what's up? Yeah, I think your best bet is you paint them gray, like a solid gray color, especially since like you're newer. Yeah, and get a wash. My Thousand Suns, yeah. I have I hardly ever post to Instagram, so my Thousand Suns army is huge at this point. Like I'm at like over 6,000 points, and I'm trying to finish up a bunch of stuff this week. But yeah, fully posting says spamming them all in one day. That's fair. Way to do it. Yeah, I take pictures of about every mini I paint. I just don't post it. Bad about posting. Graphics card for Space Marine 2? I don't know. It depends on what kind of graphics card you have. My understanding is the game isn't like crazy graphics intensive. It's very like CPU intense. But I am no expert, so and this for October set aside. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm finishing up a bunch of Thousand Sun stuff, and then I have Warhammer Fantasy next, like Old World for my own minis. Or maybe more Thousand Sun stuff. I don't know. I have a bunch of characters to paint for my 30k army. Well, not for Wood Elves, yeah. Wood Elves will probably be one of the last codexes, right? It'll be Wood Elves and Beastmen. It'll be the last two for the normal ones. Yeah, I love Wood Elves. Yeah, I still have some of my old Wood Elves from like 2006, which was like a battalion box and maybe a couple other like metal minis. But I have a Vampire Count's army, and I have a couple things that are primed and base coated. Like I have a big unit of 10 Blood Knights. I have a White King on horse. I have a Vampire Battle Standard Bearer. I have a Necromancer, and I have a Corpse Cart over there. I also have 10 ghouls and a zombie dragon to assemble that are still like on the sprue. Bunch of Wood Elf command units, nice. Yeah, I love Wood Elves though. Wood Elves are really cool. The old world, like Warhammer Fantasy in general, is a game that I would be happy with whatever faction I had. It absolutely does not matter which faction I'm collecting for that game. Like, I'd be happy with it. But the fact I get to choose, you know, makes it difficult. But yeah, big fan of like undead and stuff, and the rules are fun.
It's clean.
It's making me drink all this water.
And that's what I call high quality H2O.
What's going on? Let me highlight this little RPG here. I will drink more water. Thank you for keeping me hydrated, though. What I need sometimes is a reminder to be drinking more water. All right. Continue on. We just have a dark, warm gray. Quick. Get over everything. How about these little backpack things? What they are. Painted in black. So highlight them.
I believe every day's a good day when you paint. I believe it'll bring a lot of good thoughts to your heart.
Hey, Sarantis, how you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Dang, guys, go follow Sarantis. Go show him some love. In fact, just go follow you here in a minute. I don't know if I'm following your channel. I might be. How are you doing today? How was your stream? What were you doing? What do we got? All right. Follow. I don't know if I have any mods in. Custom Iron Warriors Chaos Lord as a gift for top supporter. Wow, that's cool, man. Yeah, no problem. You got to go. I understand. I totally get it. You have a great afternoon, great evening. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Mod me up. You know, I think I am going to mod you up, Gosu. I'll do that after stream. You've been yeah, been here long enough. You're cool. You know what's up. That guy's metal foot. There's someone else. Who else was it? I didn't paint their foot. Good thing I have some silver paint. Age of mod tyranny has begun. Yeah. You have to time out Zen though. That's your and you have to shout out your own channel. Yep, coat is painted a dark brown. That's right. I'm trying to do finishing touches, but realizing I missed some important things, so I can do that. How are you in Venom? In Necromunda, but I don't know anyone who plays it. Yeah. There's a lot of that games for me where I'm like, man, that game looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, there's never... I'm sure there's a community around where I live. Shout myself out. Yeah, you gotta do it. It's like unprovoked. Okay. See if we find any more mechanical feet that I need to paint, but sniper rifle. Get your boots first. Curious what you do for basing on your commissions. Can you show an example? I do all kinds of stuff. I think the best example for like basing, if you want to find something, is just go through like my Instagram. Because I don't have any like current like finished minis sitting around me that have bases. This particular commission, these do not get based. But that's just the request of the customer. There you go, Instagram. Thank you, Gosu. Thank you. Like normally it's like texture paint that I'll put down. But I also do like the Geek Gaming base ready. I mean, I'll 3D print base toppers if someone really wants them, but it's just about what people want to pay for me to do. Almost done. What, two more of these guys, the Jaegers. Get his backpack. I don't even know when I started painting these minis. Was that last week? Did I start painting these last week? It was last week, right? Just one of these guys. Real quick, before we continue on, I need this brown wash. The mechanical feat that I missed. And I realized that last mini I was painting, his gun never got the brown wash on it, so put that on there. Happens when you paint big batches, you forget stuff. You're set. Got the was it you that had the foot. Alright. Back to our black paint. I guess our gray. Dark gray. Alright. Alright, next mole launcher. I think that's what it's called.
First of all, let me take just a moment to thank you for allowing me back into your home.
Hey, Bristol Blade, thank you for the follow. Those two done. Just hammer guys and robots. Keep thinking today is Friday. It is not. It is only Thursday. No what date was is based around Heresy Thursday. I know, it's sad, isn't it? I think next week it has to be if they're gonna keep their announcement. I don't want to call it a promise. That's kind of silly, but it'd return in September. We're just going through with a dark, warm gray. It's highlighting the leg pads, boots, any wires that they have. Alright, 3 more berserks and then the 2 robots. What we're painting. What we're down to. Overall, really happy with the progress I've made today, though. Basically finished these minis. Tell everybody, the base colors are what take forever. last real berserker. It's robots. Guess maybe a quick dry brush on some tires. Vehicles. Right. Last robot. Okay, and the vehicles real quick. Couple things here. Edges of these little like roll bar pads or something. I'm not sure what. Alright, and then I think the final thing we're gonna do, be real quick about it, a dry brush. And go around these tires. Yeah, just gives them a little bit of a highlight. Cool. Let's get the next one. All right. Tires dry brushed. Good and simple. Looking good. Minis are good. Finished the colors. We got the highlights on. Crazy amount of stuff done today. This was awesome. I'm gonna call the stream there, guys. So that's what we're doing. Let me see real quick. Yeah, we're gonna call it there. Yeah, you guys have a great weekend. I will say, I will not be streaming Sunday night. I'm going to a Horus Heresy tournament, and I'm not going to be home until after 8 o'clock, and I will have been talking all day. So I'm just going to call it and say no stream on Sunday. I might play some Space Marine sometime this weekend on stream. We'll see. We'll see what I get done. It depends on what I get done on my painting that I need to get done before the weekend. But yeah, I am excited to tell you guys about it. I'm looking forward to it, hoping it's a lot of fun. But yeah, so I will see you guys at the very latest on Tuesday of next week. But hopefully before that, hopefully sooner. But you guys have a wonderful afternoon, wonderful weekend, and yeah, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, everybody.